Mantis swarm. Examined. It's a tiny bug. But it's a lot of them. Also, it's got, like, butt hands. Oh, I'm fucking funny. Hey everybody, what's going on? Chuck the FNG here, and I am back with a little bit more The Outer Worlds. Just waiting for the game to load up and not be so clunky as I move around here. I don't know if anybody can notice that or not. But here we are. Last time we were here, we recruited Vicar Max and Havarti Cheese, and I'm not sure what to do next, to be honest. It has been a while. Tossball stick, you say? Something I might want to fix this at some point. Usually, electronics are not supposed to do that. But yeah. Hold on. I feel better now. Alright, I'm back with a whole bunch of stuff I'd like to do. Plenty of stuff that needs to be repaired. I got some tinkering to do, got some breaking down to do. Not quite sure what to do here. Like if I can, tinker. It gives me +1 damage, I guess. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay. The hunting rifle is awesome. But I'm going to upgrade. Yeah, I'll tinker with that a little bit. Yeah, so we have a little bit, not much weight left, so we need to start getting rid of some of these. So I'm going to repair everything that we have equipped. Or repair everything I had unequipped. I guess I did that wrong. I have insufficient weapon parts. I messed up. I messed up real bad. Okay. Let's break down some of this stuff that we don't really need. What is this? A shock stick. It's kind of cool. So let's go ahead and... Well, hold on. This is level 2. I kind of need to just look at everything I've got here. So what was I using last time? The light machine gun, which is fun. I'm going to hold on to that. Level 3 item. Level 6 plasma rifle. So we're going to hold on to that. The tremor cleaver. 66 damage versus 58 damage. I don't know. What's going on with Vicar here? Oh, perks. Increase your hack skill when Max is in the party. Decrease the amount of threat this companion generates when attacking enemies, making them less likely to attack this companion. Boisterous. Increase the amount of threat that so I can turn him into that. Max health. I don't know. I don't really know what he's supposedly good at. Level 7. Healthy. He has no armor on, obviously. Range damage. Intimidate. Hack. Science. And trick shot. So he's a shotgun boy. So I'm going to give him more health. And that makes sense. We'll apply that. And I should probably upgrade his weapons at some point. Level 7. Well. He's got some pretty good stuff already. He does need something better, though. So we'll equip that. He looks pretty badass in that. Oops. Let's remove that. Actually, can I? How do I remove? I don't want him to wear a helmet. Uh-oh. Well, he now has a helmet. That's fine. Armor for you. Lab outfit. Really nothing. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, well, Vicar Max is looking silly now. Alright, well. We're supposed to go do that. I need to break down weapons. So we're going to do that for a little bit. I'm going to start down here. Break down. The shock stick is good. It's level 5, so we'll hold on to that. Get rid of assault rifles all the way down to... Yeah, get rid of all these. Value. Weight. Value to weight ratio. Damage rating. So we're going to go by damage rating here. We're going to hold on to the heavy machine gun, obviously. And the light machine gun. We're going to hold on to both of those, because I like using those weapons. Blade. A blad on a stick. Rid of that. Rid of that. Sawed-off shotgun. Don't need both of those. Light assault rifle. Assault rifle. Okay. I think we're good here. Drop that. I think the shock stick is funny, so we'll, we'll hold on to that one. 180 DPS. 215. 3... Yeah. It's pretty good. Alright. Modify. I don't really know how to install mods here. Crit damage goes up. Whisper quiet muzzler. Okay, noise range goes down. Install a mod here. So, damage type goes to shock with that. I don't know what that means. Mag size goes up by 3. Magnum. Magazine size plus 50%. Damage per minute. Oh, this, I think that's damage per minute and rounds per minute. That's pretty good. We already have one of those on there. All right, I think we're really good here. I've done the upgrade to this. Haven't I? And I could just keep making it better and better. There. That is now a one hell of a sniper rifle. Moving on, though.
Ooh. I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Well, thank you.
What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Okay, this way. Up the ladders. So what's the next thing that'll go wrong? Something in there.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts? Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition. That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them. My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it. They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me. The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan. The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Okay, so we're learning a lot about the lore of religion now.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
Okay.
I honestly don't know what I'd do. This quest has consumed me for the better part of my life. I fear there's nothing else left to me. What about you? What's your story?
Well, let's tell him the truth.
And how did he do that?
Stole my body from the Hope.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
Save rest colonists.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
Right thing to do. Let's do the right thing to do.
A commendable attitude.
All right. Book.
Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Why would I ever ask what's a philosophist? I know what that is. Yeah, we'll go with it anyway.
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Okay.
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Okay.
That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
I like this guy.
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifest to track the Philosophist's off-world destination. Thank you, Captain.
I wasn't done talking to you. Well, that's threatening.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
Okay. Alright, never mind. There is an option to send him back, which was cool. I like that. What is this thing? Vocational competence respecification machine. Oh! Character respecification. Choosing to respec refunds all your spent skill and perk points. Then you can spend them in a different way. The price to respec will increase each time you use the machine. No, I do not. Oh, hello. How about you?
That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you rest well on that.
Okay, oops. 1. I broke my leg. Alright, well. We did that. We had a conversation. I've wasted most of the episode doing that.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Alright, let's get out of here then. Ooh. I like this ship. It's kind of cool.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Phineas Wells?
Ah, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I don't know.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly.
Okay.
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the hope. Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her. In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Kelly.
Okay.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you. Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely.